Hello guys, this is Guardian. Hello guys, this is Guardian the Gamer and welcome to the video. Or the podcast, should I say. Electric car will never come and fight it in the it on an intense whip will come to be lighting here for in the car 18 window 8KT bezel and Google make it more private and on the phone be yeah, you get did the CES 2020 special for the we got the mission. We might release it too, but yeah. So this we're gonna talk about and we're gonna talk about everything on the trip we mentioned so far. But first we're gonna talk about Alexa in Lamborghini. Now it was announced that the digital voice in the Alexa, digital voice, but Alexa is now coming to higher in a car called higher middle and can go 220 miles an hour. So Alexa is coming to Lamborghini. Now it was announced 3 weeks before the show, and it was announced via in the show. Alexa coming to Lamborghini is sort of weird. It's sort of weird because you know when you play music, Alexa can't hear you. So Alexa can't hear you. So Alexa can't hear you. So what is Alexa gonna like when you're going 220 miles an hour down the autobahn? Are you gonna to screen Alexa to ladder and then crash the car? I don't know. But in the trailer we saw Alexa get a review and all that, and pretty. It put Alexa into Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and there might be the future of car company getting Hey Mercedes and Hey BMW and replacing them with Alexa and Google Assistant, like the Nissan, the new Nissan Jeep, the new Nissan Jeep. So yeah, there might be we might get but yeah, but they're gonna have to adapt to car and Hey Mercedes and Hey BMW do some car thing like to on my seat and all that, but they're gonna adapt to car. But I like the feature of getting rid of Mercedes and BMW, the software company put the voice in that we know and love in the car and let the voice company let the voice company do what we love. I think that a great example. So Alexa coming to Lamborghini, and hopefully there could be a trend of Alexa and Google Assistant coming to replacing Hey BMW, Hey Mercedes, and all that. Hopefully that will be kind of a good. Hopefully that will be kind of a good cat and kind of the youthful cat. So speaking about Mercedes is a technology company and a luxury company, but now they're thinking about sustainability more than ever. they're thinking about sustainability with Mercedes a team with Avatar to make the Avatar car, and it all made from renewable energy, it all made from recyclable material and renewable energy, unlike my G-Wagon which you're seeing on screen now. It made from vegan interior. They're interfated on your hand, which is really crazy. They're interfated on your hand. The battery is, anything that they make is renewable. The battery is a renewable battery, so and a recyclable battery, so you can recycle it. So say the battery run out, you can just recycle it and get another battery, which is kind of cool. Which is kind of cool. With a kind of a cool idea, and it based on the Avatar. Now they probably won't come to, and you can control it by a like sort of a PS4 joystick controller. With a kind of cool that how you can control it like a PS4 joystick. PS4 joystick controller, that is quite cool. And now they probably will be legal, but they probably will be legal, but they probably will be legal. Just a concept. No, it is legal, but it's just a concept card, so it won't come to market. But it's gonna, I don't know if it's gonna be you in the new Avatar or in the new Avatar video game with the people what make Division Massive Entertainment, with it done by Ubisoft in making. So I don't know if they're gonna be in there, but it's a cool project. Working with Avatar and working with a company what care and think about sustainability in the environment and renewable material and renewable energy, and it makes sense because Mercedes come from Sweden, and you know Sweden is one of the room. It's apparently meant to be the most clean energy in car, like I think more of the country use electric car there, and that's why Mercedes took the opportunity to announce their EQC in Sweden. But that's quite cool. We did a video on it because I like Mercedes, so yeah, that's quite cool. That's quite cool. Sony made a car, so the PlayStation 4 is a car, or the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5 is on wheel. Sony have made a car. Sony have made a car. It completely automatic, got a 32-inch 32-inch screen display, which is really crazy. And they work with other car manufacturers to create things like the engine and all that. So yeah, maybe we might, and I believe they did autonomous 5 vehicle, so we might see we might see autonomous level 5, and we might even see a predation in the we might even see a predation in there because it can drive itself, so why not add a predation to a car what can drive itself. Why not add a predation to a car what can eventually drive its with a kind of Kura? Why not do that? So we might see the Predation 5 or the Predation 4 or even PN9 in there, but I did make a video about the car. And BMW got their concept car called the iSpace. So they got two concept cars. I think it's the i35, well, basically i4, but i3, a BMW i3. But you sit in there, it got you sit in the car, it got you sit in the car, it got USB port, it got USB port, I think it got an Ethernet cable, it got built-in Wi-Fi, it got BMW iDrive, and it got reclinable seat, what go back, it mattress, it got heated and cool cut holder, I think it got cooler seat. You sit back and relax, and whether that it got a built-in TV where it's using Amazon Fire Stick, so you can watch things like Amazon Prime TV, Netflix, Red Bull TV, or did they put, and you can even play game, go on the internet, bruh. And when Amazon make their quote-unquote gaming service, you can play that. And you know, Google Stadia or Microsoft or PlayStation now might come to Amazon Fire Stick, it might come in the car. The car also got a autonomous driving mode, so the car also got a autonomous driving mode, so if you're too bored driving and if you want to get email done, and you're too bored driving and you want to get email done, well, you know what, to get email done, you if you want to get email done for work, or you're too bored for driving, or you're doing a long drive and you want to watch Netflix, stick it into level 5 autonomous car mode, and it will drive for you with a quiet car, and hopefully it will drive better than you. Now I'm only kidding about that lab point, it would drive better than you, but I don't think, unless a really good driver like the car, drive the car, but it will drive better than you, and that's a good point. And also BMW created the iSpace. Now the iSpace is kind of like a bot on wheel. So it's kind of like a bot, but it hover. This is what BMW is calling the future of driving an autonomous vehicle. So it's basically like a bot, on wheel. This is the future of driving by BMW. So yeah, and I kind of think there will be, yeah, and the seat is the interface, and the seat I got headphones, so you can so say somebody listening to that, you're listening to a phone, the audio can only come in your seat, so it makes it more interactive and more immersive. Well, it's kind of cool, and it's hotter, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, so it's kind of cool and it hover. So we talk about. Oh, I got play on. Okay, so we kind of talk about a autonomous driving car We kind of talked about them. That really cool. Yeah. So we kind of talked about. Car and autonomous driving. Let's talk about Google. What Google had announced at CES. So Google had their whole. Basically, the big thing with Google was privacy. So privacy. So you get a report at the end of the week, at the end of the day, to talk about privacy and see what Google said and your privacy matter. And all about your privacy. All about your privacy. You get a report about privacy and all that, so you get that report about privacy and all that at the end of the day, so you can at the end of the day, so you can take a look at your privacy report. At the end of the day, you get all that. Say Google, say you said something and you think Google might hear, you can say, Google, you didn't hear that, and it would delete it data. Also at the end of the week, you would get a repeat mail and it would send a notification, and it would, and if you couldn't, it would basically repeat what you said in that repeat mode. So yeah, Google really focused on privacy because privacy is a big thing. They also show more about the Google Assistant 2.0 on their phone with the pictures, so they show more about that. And sorry for my terrible driving. So they show more about Google Assistant on phones, and they talk about more Google Assistant on their phone and thing like that. So they talk more Google Assistant on their phone and thing like that. They also talk about Google Stadia a bit and Google Pixel 4. So they had that on display. They had that on display. They had that on display. They also talk about like sleep reminders. So say your kid had the night light on between 7 and half 7, you can tell it to start at 7 and go out at half 7. What kind of a neat feature. They also talk about getting Google Assistant to work with more brands. Getting Google Assistant to work with more brands and getting more brands to have the smart home devices in the Google Home app and the Google Assistant app. That they also announced Android. They also show the Android Auto. Hi. They also show Android Auto for BMW in the BMW X5, and it wide streamer where you get all your notification, and at the side you get your widget and your notification and the time. I like that. So now they're coming to BMW, whether it's some Range Rover and Land Rover. So yeah. They also announced wired Android Auto. So previously it was only available for the Pixel. So the Pixel XR, or the Pixel A series. Early in the year, late last year, they announced If a Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and Note 9, but now they kind of wire to BMW, so yeah, but, and I don't get the wire thing, it's just a cable, it's just a cable. All you got to do is pick out a cable, where all you gotta do is pick out a cable from your purse or your wallet or your bag or your backpack or your handbag, and just literally put it into the car. Now some of the car are annoying because they're only USB Type-C to USB Type-C, where Android devices you USB USB to USB in no USB-C to USB in that USB Type-C to Type-C, so it's annoying, but just get a cable and do it. But wired Android Auto is finally coming, because they have wired Apple CarPlay for a lot longer than Android Auto, so it finally coming on BMW. So they showed that on BMW Android Auto, where it coming in July. So yeah, they also talk about Android Automotive. Now Android Automotive is an operating system for car using their Android platform. So you Google Calendar for calendar, Google Map or Wave for navigation, Spotify or Google Play Music for music. And it basically taking away iDrive and all that, and bringing it taking away iDrive, what being made by BMW, basically taking iDrive and all that, and bringing a lot of ratings system made by Google. So it kind of bringing it kind of like an Android Auto World operating system, and you won't need your phone to run the operating system, so it would just run it. You didn't have access to Android Auto like an iPhone or Huawei new OS, or maybe if Samsung went to their OS, if Samsung went to Titan or LED Android, you could still use Android Auto in your car, Android Automotive, and guessing some of the apps what are supported for Android Auto, like the New York Times, Spotify and WhatsApp and Messenger, will be the app we are coming and getting support for, we are coming and getting introduced in Android Automotive. So yeah, and it coming to Volvo. And I'm guessing any phone would have access to your notification, your messenger, your email, and your thing like that. So yeah, the Volvo show it on their Volvo XV40 electric car thing. So they showed it on Volvo. So yeah, and then it's just letting the software guy and the software company do their software thing. And letting the hardware company and the car guy do their hardware and do car thing. So it's just like that, and yeah, Android Automotive is probably a better thing for doing the read, probably just so much better for doing the read. Probably better for doing the read, and like I said, it just like I said, with Amazon Alexa coming into Lamborghini, it's just about replacing hey Mercedes, hey BMW with digital assistant that people know, love and use. Like, so replacing thing with Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. So it's just doing that. It just doing that, replacing them with that, and just and let the software guy do their software thing, and this is why so many people want Android Auto, because nobody care about radio anymore. Everybody wants Spotify and podcast. Nobody care about a BMW Max Sedan. Anybody want Google Map or Waywit they can access from their phone. It can be the same across any car they buy. I did say yesterday, not on the video, but car phone use when you had a phone or in Google Maps, when you had an Android phone, can you download all the route on it, like pre-install? You might be able to, because it GPS work online because it had a GPS chip. But the route and the direction, like turn left, turn right, don't work online because they use the cloud data and the cloud infrastructure. But so yeah, pretty while we're on the topic, can we do that? Pretty while we're on the topic, so let's get on to some more things. There was some. So let's get on to monitor, a gaming thing. So there was a 360 Hz monitor. There was a 360 Hz monitor, shown by ASUS for gaming, and like I said in that video, that would have been massive. But yeah, the 360 Hz monitor for gaming. And like we see 140 Hz to 240 were massive, so 240 to 360 will be even an insane jump. Will be no doubt even more insane jump. So yeah, by it, so slowing that lag, scrolling what you see on screen to be faster what you see in your eyes, so to put, and that would just be better. They said it's gonna be around 500 to $600. That probably around 450 to maybe 590 in the UK. And they were playing Dota 2. So we didn't see many games. They'll probably play Dota 2, but it'd be epic for I imagine it'd be epic for more a competitive game like Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch, and more than games. So yes, and imagine we get a 360 4K panel on the new gaming mat or gaming iMac. On the new gaming iMac. That would just be great. So yeah, thank you Etsu for notching the bar. There was this sort of Nintendo Switch hybrid. Oh, them flying thing, you know. It was sort of the Nintendo hybrid made by Dare. And Alienware, so it was like your Nintendo Switch, but it could play No. It was like a Nintendo Switch, but it could play PC game. It didn't get actually had it hot. It could play PC game, and you could do things like tabletop mode and take the Joy-Con off, and it had and even better the Nintendo Switch, it had two dual stand instead. The single stand would break, and other than what a single stand would break. And other than a single stand what will break. So do you understand? So that's quite good. It had RGB fun stick which was really amazing. So we get an RGB, and I think that is really the Switch Pro what we want. They did like the Switch Pro what can play PC games there. We didn't see any sort of docking feature, but I imagine with the version you could dock it, or there will be a docking ability to dock the version, so there will be a docking ability to there will be a docking ability to dock the console into like your PC, into your main PC, or with cross-save and cross-play you could link all your data and all your purchases between the console, to your main actual PC game. So I could be playing GTA 6 and I could be completing the campaign on Steam, and then when I want to go away I had to find the 2 missions I can do. I can play them on the airport, and it would be great for something like me. And we don't know, but I imagine they would sort of be using gaming mode Steam. And I kind of want, because that is not owned by Steam, or I don't think they did a concept. I imagine that I imagine it would be amazing if you could play Google Stadia, Microsoft Xbox, or PlayStation Now, a remote play version on the console. So if you didn't have a PC, you can still get it, and there would still be a viable option for you. There would still be a viable option for you. That would be kind of good to see the console being still a viable option for those what didn't get, what don't actually play PC game, what don't actually do PC gaming, what more play console casual game. There would actually be an awesome console and an awesome system to do that. That would kind of be a mini awesome idea to do system like Diddle. RGB controller, so yeah. They did the true Switch Pro, what you had them for. So Nintendo, maybe your idea fratigated and taken by that, and even better. So let's say even better. Maybe they're taken, and that will be even better and gooder. So yeah, RGB controller. So yeah, I think that will be even better and good. So yeah, RGB controller with that. Also at CES, there was a massive NBA Jam retro game console with a retro game console but big, and it had NBA on it. NBA Jam. Pretty amazing and pretty good. Cause it had NBA Jam on. So pretty good and pretty amazing. It had NBA Jam on. It had an NBA Jam, so you can play it. And like we predicted, we didn't see to get any PFI new, any big PFI new like price, spec detail, but we did get confirmation that they are working on PFI. We got the PFI logo, with just the PS4 logo, with I1 number added, or they screwed out the 4 and put the 5 next to it. So yeah, and we did get confirmed that it will be using backward compatibility, it will be using Wi-Fi shit, and all game developer will be supporting the next generation of PS5 and the next generation of PlayStation. But apart from that, we didn't get anything but like VR2 or the Play or a trailer league. We didn't get anything big. I find sort of weird, I thought PlayStation were gonna one up Microsoft like third review and third look, but I don't know. So if PlayStation and Microsoft gonna had an event where they can reveal it before E3 on like GTA 6 and Dungeon 3 and Call Duty Advanced Warfare 2. That kind of weird. That kind of weird. We don't know. Some maybe. So yeah, but that was all the gaming news we sort of heard. Forza couldn't back it with Wear OS, so we didn't get. Google didn't announce the Fitbit version 3 or Fitbit will be getting me onto Wear OS, but Forza got some brand new Wear OS news. So Wear OS watches, they're more smarter, they're more fitter, and they're more sportier. I think it called Forza Sport 3 Contact. Sport 3 Contact with Sport 3 Contact with kind of really cool. A Sport 3 Contact with it kind of really cool, so we didn't get nothing there. So like a Sport 3 Contact with yeah. There will be some folding laptops or some laptop what would eventually fold. What would eventually fold in half. So some laptop what would eventually fold. What would eventually fold. What would eventually feel like a folding laptop, kind of like a folding phone. So yeah, let me on to TV. Let me on to TV. Samsung released their 8K TV with no bezel. They also released a TV kind of like a phone, so in that portrait style that your phone. It comes with landscape and they're meant to be from another, and they're kind of basically Google Chromecast, but a Google Chromecast. What a TV. So yeah, and it portrait, and it can go and it can send around 360, and it can go portrait and landscape. Sony, Samsung also had that on the wall TV, which would on the wall, pretty crazy. They also had that on the wall TV, which pretty crazy and pretty insane. Kind of, so pretty crazy and pretty insane. They also had a 240-inch TV. LG came back with it all with an 8K like folding down TV. So when you finish with the TV you can just fold it down. You can just fold it down. You can just fold it down with it. You can just fold it down with it quite cool. Fold it down and put it away so it don't look like you got a big TV sticking out like a sore thumb. Like a sore thumb. Phone go onto phone. Samsung review the Note Lite 10. Samsung reviewed the Note 10 Lite and the Red 10 Lite. The only different one, it got a 3.5mm headphone jack and a stereo. So Samsung Note 10 Lite and Red 10 Lite is sort of weird because I don't know, they got their premium phone with the Galaxy phone and the new Phoba and the Galaxy phone Generation 2. And they got their, then their normal, then their premium flagship with the order, and then they got the premium entry level flagship with like the Note 10 and the 10e. And the 10e. And then they got their and then they got their other device, and then they got their Galaxy A series, and then series with like their with sort of a premium mid-tier series, with the Samsung Galaxy brand, and then they got their OA series and their OJ series with sort of like their low end brand, and then they got all their old premium flagship phones. So they got their low premium flagship phones. So it kind of a weird phone market that to put the phone in, and kind of a weird thing to put the phone in. So kind of weird. I don't know what Samsung have been doing or what Samsung think. I don't know what Samsung have been doing or think with the brand, and I don't know what Samsung want to accomplish with the brand and with the sort of like family brand. So I don't know what Samsung want to do or want to accomplish, but we can find out in a bit. TCL also released their folding phone, so yeah. Also released their folding phone, were kind of cool. Also released their folding phone, so yeah. And many other companies release folding laptop, what is like a dual screen laptop, and you can put in a keyboard and mouse to make it more accessible. With a kind of the cool with a kind of the cool device, netherlands. With a kind of the cool device, netherlands. So yeah, yeah, TCL released their folding phone. And yes, so TCL kind of released their folding phone. and there were a lot of robot. There was Samsung moving robot which had a camera and a microphone, so you can speak to a virtual voice system like Bixby. Like Bixby, there would also Samsung. There would also Samsung Scatter, but looked like a real human being. And then a Sony project where I can't remember. There was also Jibo, or with Mirabat and Capita a Badget, with kind of cool. With kind of cool. There was all with kind of cool, and there was also a new talking robot for Sony. We had from Sony or Neo, I think. Yeah, well, for Neo, we have pre-command robot. Which sort of had like sort of the human robot for sort of look like human to make human more comfortable and more relaxing. To make human more comfortable and relaxing, we're kind of cool and kind of the case. To make human robot more comfortable and more relaxing. To make human robot more comfortable and more relaxing. So there were kind of that there. So yeah, there were a lot of robots at CES, but that anything I like about CES. We got to cuddle at CES and we show other channel. So what did I like about CES? Well, I think Mercedes and BMW luxury car and idea of sustainability and luxury and tech is good, and I kind of like more car getting Android Auto, and Volvo and Lamborghini are not going with their own AI assistant like Hey Volvo or Hey Lamborghini or Lamborghini OS or Volvo OS, and they're sort of using the software company like Samsung and Apple to deliver software with Android Automotive and Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. So you know, I don't know if Amazon Alexa will be able to hear you. In that, but I kind of like Amazon Alexa. And I would much rather have them with Hey Mercedes, but further Amazon and Google need to work out a Amazon Alexa and a Google Assistant and Android on a Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant car mode or auto mode, and iOS and Android car operating system, Apple CarPlay and Android Automotive. So yeah, I like the race of their computer. I thought that was really cool, Nintendo Switch, and I think that'd be even more cool if it could link up with Google Stadia. I think like if it could link up with Google Stadia and PNR, and if they could link up with Google Stadia and Microsoft Cloud and PNR to use your PC game, because It would be so awesome that I could take GTA 6 and Destiny 3. And that I'll be color joystick. You may find a bit gay or a bit nerdy or a bit geeky, but I like them. So yeah, 2 more robot at CES. I don't want robot to take over. I like how BMW thinking autonomous driving. There should just be a button to turn it into autonomous driving or said driving mode. I really think that cool. I really think that cool. I don't know what Samsung are doing with their phone, like the Galaxy Note 10, like their Note 10 Lite and S10 Lite. So I don't know what they're really doing with their phone, and I don't know why they're doing that with their phone. But Samsung is Samsung. I like the No Better AK this. And really exciting. And CES, what a good show. The best thing from CES will probably be Mercedes avatar car. I really like that, and it was really cool. So that was the best at CES in the Guardian, the Gamer Podcast. You like it, thanks for watching. If you don't like it, give it a rating, and if you want to see, subscribe and check out our CES playlist, the CES Guardian the Gamer podcast, and anything should be done, and the Guardian the Gamer podcast will be CES playlist on Tuesday. For watching the Guardian the Gamer signing out, and I will see you soon, guys.